Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here for another tribute. This one is called The Price of Survival. It's for the originals, and it was uploaded by the channel Niklaus. Um, yeah, they went through a lot when it came to the survival of their family. They cost a lot of people their lives, and it was a lot, and sometimes the price was just too high. I can't even deny it. Sometimes that price was just too high, and I ended up siding with the people that the Michelsons have wronged. Like I can't deny it, but here we are. I am familiar with this channel. I have seen some of their other stuff in the past. Not too much of tributes, but like, the compilation videos of like, um, like the siblings like being chaotic or something like that. I've seen videos of things like that from this channel in the past, but here we are for a tribute. I'm not going to waste too much time with this. Let's just hop in. Links to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out. Here we go.
Do you remember at all what it's like to be a human being?
Not really.
Human life is just a means to an end.
She is human.
We're a predatory species.
Her life means nothing.
He's mortal. Our means to our end. Mortals perish.
We don't have time to care about humans and their silly little lives.
For 1,000 years, I've been forced to watch you.
Felt the pain of every victim. Suffered while you shed blood.
Yes. My sins were terrible.
I can never get over how badass that scene is. Tossing a handful of coins to shatter a literal wall of windows is chef's kiss to me. There are very few scenes that are as like purely action. Like, there are very few action scenes in this verse that are like as cold as that is to me, because that is just, that's different.
Suffered while you shed blood.
Yes. My sins were terrible indeed.
To protect us, and rightly so.
But they taught the world to fear me,
We deserve to live. We are better than they are.
and that fear protected my family.
Something you must understand about this family.
I know how to protect this family.
Under threat, we take action, for better or worse.
I have always done what I needed to do to protect our family from numerous enemies. I make no apologies for my methods.
Whatever it takes to protect our own.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
When it comes to my family's safety,
To save our family.
I don't negotiate.
But I cannot sit idly by while threats to our family go unanswered.
I cannot show any mercy to anyone who would demonstrate threat towards this family.
It seems there's no shortage of those who would stand against our family.
Family above all. Family above all.
To our victory, brother.
Family above all. Let's kill them all.
All you know how to do is use and abuse. You treat us like we're pawns.
The moment you cease to be of use to me, you're dead.
Like we're pawns in your family's endless, self-defeating schemes.
This one hurts my family and lives.
For 1,000 years, you control, you manipulate, you do whatever you need to do to get your way.
No one.
You can't win a war without a few strategic losses, no matter how regrettable they may be. One of the tragic consequences of war, innocent bystanders. But we also have a very long history of doing whatever it takes to win the war.
They're children.
Collateral damage.
We could have dealt with our family.
There is no dealing with those who threaten us.
What would you have done to those kids?
You just put 4 little girls' lives at risk.
The only way to get the power I need
Whatever I had to do.
My brothers and I are going to survive. We need to get rid of Alaric.
is to use Davina.
And the only way to get rid of Alaric.
Don't rip her apart, Elijah. She's just a kid.
I can't allow you the means to destroy my family.
What choice do we have?
Matt, look out!
I'll never get over this. Elijah taking out Marcel was not necessary. Like, you fight with a wall. Like, Elijah taking out Marcel like that was not necessary. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Elijah. And, like, I love all these characters. But it's like, sometimes they just really make you want to punch them in the throat. You know what I mean? And, like, that moment where he killed Marcel on the bridge, that was one of those moments where I was like, bro, why? You did not need to do that. Especially since during that conversation, Marcel was on one end and Klaus and Elijah the other. When Marcel and Klaus got closer to each other, Elijah obviously ran around to the back of Marcel with neither one of them noticing. He literally could have chosen to break Marcel's neck. Just knock him unconscious. Knock him out. And obviously they didn't know that Marcel had already taken the serum. But in their minds, with the knowledge that they had at that moment, he could have simply knocked out Marcel, taken the vial, and just dumped it somewhere else. And just like that, problem is solved. But no, Elijah decided to go straight for the kill. Marcel's vendetta was justified, especially when you bring the whole Davina of it all into the mix. There are a lot of mixed opinions on that. And, like, I get both sides, but I stick more so with Marcel in that you guys promised to help him bring her back. And you decided to sacrifice her instead. I get it, but, like, you still promised, man. You made a promise. But yeah, we could, like, debate all day with that and everything, but we're not going to do that. But this is a really good tribute so far. This chapter, whatever it takes, it really is showing that.
You were a Michelson. You did what you had to do.
It had to be done. The girl who was like a daughter to me was lost forever. I did what had to be done.
I did what I needed to do.
And the only thing that you could say was,
Do what you need to do.
they did what they needed to do.
That's all we know how to do.
I had no choice.
Marcel, he
You
had no
definitely
choice.
did.
Oh, they were right about you, Aurora, Tristan, Lucian. Anybody who's not your family is nothing to you. Nothing. I had no choice. Davina had to die. What a shame. But there was no other choice.
It had to be done.
It wasn't.
We were at war. Wars have casualties. Blood is shed, mistakes are made.
Some of us don't have that choice. We just have to survive what is forced upon us.
I had no choice.
I do have a choice.
We all have a choice.
It seems you're always willing to watch the world burn.
And he would have let the world burn
You destroyed somebody good today.
just to save the people he loved.
Long as you survive.
In order to save people who've had more than their share of lifetimes.
Elijah's 1,000 years old. How many lifetimes is going to be enough? How much longer is he going to feed off the blood of innocent people whose lives amount to a fraction of his own?
I had to preserve my family. I couldn't just...
I protected our family.
Stop, Freya!
I had a chance to save her.
You choose your own family always. Above all.
But no. The Michelsons decided that couldn't happen. Not if it was inconvenient for them.
Everything dies, Freya.
Not Elijah.
You all seem to forget that Elena's death was the only way to save my family.
That's your argument. All's fair in defense of the family.
That is the problem.
with you and your family, all right? You'll do anything to save your brother, but to hell with anyone else, right?
Is that really your defense?
I have no defense.
In your mind, he has justified the means. I get that, but what am I to think?
Where are the
Is
lies?
worth more?
Elijah's my brother.
Kill,
Where are the lies?
torture,
He was a threat. We responded in kind.
all in the name of family.
Sometimes we have to do bad things to survive.
Right or wrong, that's all my family has done for 1,000 years.
Always and forever.
And I regret the cost.
Try to justify what it is that you did. You know you were wrong. You're under threat.
I know that, and I know how you handle threats. You made that clear when you tore my heart out 5 years ago. I'm not willing to stand by and watch someone that I care about become more Michelson collateral damage.
Have all your battles been free of casualties? Because if so, congratulations. Must be nice.
I did what was necessary.
No, you didn't, Marcel. That's what the problem is, man. You don't do what's necessary. You do what you want to do. Consequences be damned.
In my experience, I've learned that survival comes at a
I
price.
love Vincent so much.
So yeah,
He is one of my favorite characters
consequences
in
be
here.
damned.
Yeah, but my friend was one of those consequences that you just damned.
I did the same thing that every one of you would have done to protect the people that you love.
We're not so different after all.
At the end of the day, what you did was for family.
Would anyone here do any less?
You wish to protect your family.
And if mine were still alive, I'd do the same.
I wish to protect mine.
You know what we are.
Today I did things I abhor to protect the one thing I value most.
I know exactly what I am.
My family.
We're all of us monsters.
I'm the wicked witch in your story.
As I know that none of us are innocent in this.
We've committed countless atrocities over the years.
When it suits my needs, I kill, maim, and torment.
I am a monster.
Least of all you and me.
You of all people knew that.
Not a decent person, Keelan.
Well, they made us vampires.
You have to know that by now.
She didn't make us monsters. We did that to ourselves.
I am ruthless and callous and vicious when it comes to defending my family. That is who I am.
I did terrible things to find my family, Elijah.
We protect this family at any cost.
And if you think that I never regretted what we did to Davina, then you're wrong.
You think I'm not aware of how heavy that burden is?
But we've got to figure out a way to fight and win and still have something that I recognize as a good life.
I think that this time, that burden, it's simply too much to bear.
We have got to stop making it a habit of putting our families' lives ahead of others.
These chapters are very well done. Like, the scenes that they compiled for this are just like perfect examples for the titles of these chapters. Like, the first one was Whatever It Takes, and like you literally see them doing whatever it takes, like whatever they have to do, or whatever, I should rephrase, whatever they feel they have to do in order to save their family. They did that. Consequences be damned, as Vincent and Marcel put it. But yeah, and then we go into that last chapter. Well, I forget. I had no choice. Yeah, them like feeling like they had no choice but to do the, whatever the despicable deed was at the time to, save their family. But the thing is, like, people constantly say to them, you had a choice. Like, Aya said it, we all have a choice. Like, you guys chose to slaughter X number of people. You guys chose to sacrifice whoever it was that you felt you had to in order to protect yourselves. And like Marcel said it, anybody who's not family, anybody who is not a Michelson means nothing to you. And if you honestly look at their story, he's not wrong. He is really not wrong. Like, the way that they treat people in their family versus the way that they treat people outside of it, the difference is insane. that difference is crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, you're going to treat your family like in like a more respected or loving way compared to those outside of your family, like traditionally speaking, because like they're your blood, right? But like that difference shouldn't be so huge in that you value your family so much that you practically put them on pedestals versus like everybody else is just a commoner or a peasant or a flea in your eyes. That is not okay. Like, that whole chapter, I had no choice, where it was like the other people who were wronged by the Michelsons. I get it. Like, I get, they told no lies. But at the same time, I also get the originals in that at the time they felt that they had no choice. Like, things were moving like so quickly and they felt that they did what they had to do. It's such a gray area here. It's so complicated. Like, there really is no right or wrong answer to this, but at the end of the day, I will say that the non-Michelson people are correct when they say you had a choice, and the way that you view everybody outside your family as being nothing to you. Like, you do that. You definitely do that, and you definitely had a choice, and you chose to do what you did. But yeah, outside of that, let's go into this final chapter, Another Way. This is a very good tribute.
I've not lived an honorable life. You know that.
We have to do better.
Survival demands sacrifice.
Are you sure that there's no other way?
There's always another way.
There's always another way,
What if there
Elijah.
isn't time for another way?
Somewhere written in some forgotten language, in some city lost in lava, likely lies buried the secret to having everything I want.
Sometimes the things that you want,
But I'm not going to find it today. And today is all I have.
they aren't worth the price you have to pay to get them.
It's the way of the world. Children bury their parents. It happens every day, every hour.
The truth is, Klaus, I never thought I'd live to see this day.
It's a truth this family has avoided at a cost. I will finally reap my just deserts.
No.
But doing this, taking the darkness into myself so no one else is afflicted by it,
I was going to say, here you are,
that is an honorable death, and I can do that. I can do it.
finally living up to the potential that Cammy saw in you.
I just want to say that what you guys are doing here today is going to go a long way towards setting things right in this city.
The savage Michelsons heroically defeating a terrible evil.
She would have been proud.
Thank you.
Maybe this will finally earn us our redemption.
Do any of us really believe that?
Not for a second. It's a wonderful sentiment.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. The scenes compiled for this tribute were perfect for each of the sections. I saw nothing wrong in this tribute. It was very well put together. I really enjoyed the music that played. The way that it was edited was very good. The way you splice the scenes together. It was like a roller coaster of emotions. But I enjoyed all of it. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep you guys here. If you guys found my reaction entertaining, if you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me grow this channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.